Hey everybody, I'm the Pigglesworth, and welcome back to Satisfactory. Here we are, back over at our base. Things have grown and changed just a little bit. Check it out. We've got a miner over there and over there. We're mining copper and limestone, and you can see something peeking up. We got something right here too. Let's go ahead and run up here real quick. So I went ahead and set up conveyor belts and some power and collection points so that we could get a few things done today in this episode. What is that? Giant flying creature with these little creatures all around it. It's crazy. Love it. Adds to the alien aesthetic. So we've got copper ore coming down here. It's being sent to the smelter. And we have it selected for copper ingots. And you can notice that bar is red. That bar is red. Everything's sitting still. What happened? We ran out of power. So between episodes, I went ahead and set all this stuff up. And then began gathering a whole bunch of biomass. So that way we can get some stuff done today. Go and take a look in here real quick. Just show you what we got. Bunch of copper ingots. Went ahead and made some cable and wire. I've been hand converting the limestone into concrete. We're going to take care of that in just a minute. And we got a bunch of iron stuff as well. Yes, we do. Whoop! Check that out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let's see here. Let's get this hub upgrade done first. We need 100 rods, 100 sheets. And we should have grabbed it while we were over here. Didn't even think about it. Let's see, what do we need? 100 wire. Uh-oh. Let's go ahead and put that here for now. And if I right-click, I can split that in half. We'll take 50 concrete. So let's let Ada go ahead and do her spiel. Tell us, Ada, what happens when we turn this stuff in? She's going to think about it. And then give us an answer.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Building Space Elevator, Building Biomass Burner, Part Biomass. Motivational message, congratulations, you succeeded in every provided task. On behalf of Fixit Incorporated, I thank you for your current and future service.
You're welcome.
Additional knowledge. The hub terminal has been converted to give access to milestones there to ensure you progress along Fixit-approved protocols.
Is that all?
Note, future developments should be aimed at constructing the space elevator and, as such, initiating project assembly. Good luck.
Thank you. Although in the text it didn't say good luck. Did we look in here? Yeah, we've got bunk beds that I can't interact with. All this stuff doesn't let me interact. We got a bathroom. Oh, yeah, there's like a bad word on there. It's all just for show. It's just for looks. The real task at hand is working. Get to work, Piggy. So we have tier 1 and 2 unlocked to us, which is going to give us access to some cool stuff. And here's where we get to start making selections. So we can choose to do base building, which is going to give us the foundations and walls I was talking about. Logistics, which lets us have vertical conveyors and an ability to split or merge. This is going to come in handy in just a minute. I'll show you. Field research. Some really cool stuff here. Let's see, part assembly. And get some better things we can start making. Oh, this is cool. Chainsaw. Ooh, we can make solid biofuel. Jump pads. This stuff like flings you around, throws you places. Resource sink. And second tier logistics. Okay. So let's see here. Let's go ahead. What was the... I kind of want to do this. I kind of want these logistics because being able to use these splitter mergers is going to be important. That is going to let us start maximizing our resource development. Here's what I mean. So this can make 60 iron ore per minute, but the smelter can only handle 30. So if we could split this conveyor, we could smelt as many pieces of ore as is getting dug up. Of course, that means our power needs are going to go up as well. So let's check here. Do we get anything? Okay, we got a space elevator. We now have the ability to create biomass burners. Nothing new in logistics or organization. And let's see here. Did we get any new stuff here? Okay. Biomass wood and biomass leaves. So all of this right here, we can start turning into biomass. That means it comes from wood or it comes from leaves. So, the first thing I want to do is I want to get myself a constructor built. Let's see here. Constructor. This thing's going to let us start actually building things out of the resources that we got going. And I want... Let's do 2 constructors for right this minute. I'll show you why in just a second. So let's look in here. Now I'm going to grab this stuff, but I'm also going to craft it just to show you how we make this. And let's do this. I need to dump some stuff in here just so we can make room in our inventory. There we go. I went exploring around as I was gathering up biomass, and I found some caterium ore, like just the part sticking out of the ground you can break, and some sulfur as well. So let's go over here. The first thing we want to do is we're going to make some iron rods. Did I not grab ingots? Wait. I have iron rods. Come on, Piggy. Pay attention. From iron rods, we convert those to screws. There you go. It's like, it was a weird little lag spike thing going on. And taking these screws and these iron plates, we can make reinforced iron plates, which is awesome. Now for right now, I want to leave a bunch of these iron plates because we're going to need those in just a minute. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and... oh, cable. I need cable. I was like, I know I need something from here. What is it I need? So we can see that we have smelters converting the iron ore to ingots. But this is stuck just making limestone and not doing anything with it. We're going to fix that. So I want to climb up here so that I can center things. Once we get foundations where we can build, this is going to be a whole lot easier. You'll see what I mean. So let's go ahead and build ourselves a constructor. Want to make sure the orange side is right there. Let's see here. Let's put it... Why is it messing up? Let's put it about right there. And then... oh, my hotkeys. Okay, so 3. Build ourselves a conveyor belt. That's going to start putting into there. And here's all the things we can construct. Pretty cool. So let's go ahead and select concrete. And let's see here. Now here's something cool. If I hit the letter F, we go into delete mode. If I hit the middle mouse button, I've now selected that. And we can actually build with it. Instead of... Hello. Instead of having to find it in our menus, if I middle mouse, I can now build another one. So it's a nice quick little shortcut. Okay, so I want to build a storage container in front of this. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and climb up here. No, climb up. Piggy? Get up there. You know what I want to do? Let's put that... Oh, wait. We have a storage container right there. Hello. The one I even selected. Let's do that. And that. I'm really not worried about straight lines and all that kind of stuff. Right now I'm just looking for functionality. And that is going to let us run stuff in here. So let's go and get our biomass back. Actually, I just thought about this. Okay, let's dump some stuff in here. You go there. You go there. That's going to create a little bit of space in our inventory. Now we're going to have to check and see what happens with our power supply. I don't know that we've got enough power to run everything, but we're about to find out. Now you can see I've got a lot of leaves and biomass, but I'm gonna show you something really cool. With the ability to automate, we're gonna start doing something really cool here in a second. So let's go ahead and put some in there, and put some in there. Let's watch this for a minute and see what happens. Do we max out capacity? We're at 13. Oh, we're 18. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure that we didn't overdo it. And check it out. We got bags of concrete being built. Isn't this cool? This thing is now constructing bags of concrete. Sweet. Okay. So, by using that general principle of, principle of constructors, we're going to build ourselves a little factory, a biomass factory. So let's see here. We are going to need a constructor for leaves and a constructor for wood. We are going to need, not power. Oh yeah, we will need power. We'll need our own biomass burner for this. And we're going to need 3 storage containers. So let's see here. Let's pick out a decent spot. This open area right here will probably work okay. And just remembering, we can always move stuff around if we need to. So let's go ahead and build... Oh, I didn't even bother to look. We need materials. So let's get this, that, and that. We're going to need wire. Hop, skip, and jump, Piggy. Hop, skip, and jump. I think the wire is going to be for the biomass burner. Let's get some extra cable just in case. Okay, I think we're absolutely full on inventory now. And there's that little glowy thing up there. We're going to go check that out in just a minute. So let's get a storage container set up. We want it where the orange side is right here. Let's put another one next to it. There we go. So this is going to be our input. We have to have 2 different inputs. One for leaves, one for wood. I'm going to do this alphabetical. So L for leaf, L for left. I'm going to hold control and click. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We're going to fill that up with leaves. We're going to fill this up with wood. Awesome. Now we need to build 2 constructors. So let's see here. Production, constructor. Let's go ahead and put you right there. Put that right there. I don't know if that is going to be skewed too much. Let's see if we can get this. Okay, that will work. Awesome. There we go. And let's set this up for biomass from leaves and biomass from wood. Awesome. Now we're going to need to power this. So watch what we're going to do. Let's build a biomass burner right here. There we go. Now remember, power out from this thing can only go to one item. So we need to... Uh-oh. And guess what? We got a machine making concrete now, which is just awesome. So we don't have to worry about that. Let's just hop, skip, and jump over here. Let's go and grab some concrete. And hop, skip, and jump back over this way. Just keep jumping. There we go. Okay, so... power pole. Whoop. Let's go ahead and connect that. Connect you. Connect you. And let's see here. What does this need? 4 megawatts every 5 seconds times 2 should be 8 every 5 seconds. I think this makes 20. From those over there, I think it was 20 or 30. So I think we're going to be good in that department. And we're going to need to prime this system. So let's go ahead and get ourselves some biomass. We'll dump you in there. Okay, it's making 30 every 0.5 of a second. Yeah, so we're really not consuming that much power. Okay, cool. So now we are creating biomass. Love it. So we're going to let that run for just a minute. I don't want to set up that other storage container just yet. Let's see here. What did we select for our milestone? Logistics? Yes, that's what we need. Okay, so I'm going to need 150 plates, 300 wire, and 150 iron rods. I'm going to go ahead and make that real quick, and then we're going to come back and check out these cool logistics. Alrighty, so I've done some different crafting stuff. Let's go and get some more concrete, because this is going to be important. Just trust me, okay? So let's go over here. We're going to go ahead and do logistics. 150 plates, 150 iron rods, 300 wires. Ready for launch. Not lunch, for launch. Check this out.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. We encourage you to consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline short-range transportation. The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
So that spaceship, I guess as we build stuff, that spaceship launches and takes it up to something orbiting the planet. So that way we're actually turning in resources that we're building. But now, what's so cool, we've got vertical conveyor belts, we've got mergers, and we've got splitters. Now, I'm trying to remember how to do this. Let's see here. Okay. So notice right here, bind to hotbar. Hover and press a number. So I want mergers to be 5 and splitters to be 6. And now we've got them on our hotbar. We can actually program the hotbar, which is so cool. So we are going to see that we're pulling just straight up biomass out of here from leaves, biomass that came from wood. We're going to converge this stuff. So let's make a merger. Okay, we need some more. We're going to need some more iron plates anyway if we want to build conveyor belts and storage facilities. So let's see here, make some more iron plates real quick. We will need to set up different machines to start turning ingots into this. But I figured it'd be important to show you the merger splitter first, so that way you understood what was going on, and then I can do this other stuff off camera, just so it's not so boring. And let's get some more iron rods. Oh, we can only build 2 more. Okay, that'll work. So we are going to take the material coming out of here. Let's put a merger right here. You can see we have 1 green arrow output and a bunch of orange inputs. So what I want to do is hold control. We got that to line up with that one. Let's go ahead and build that. Okay, we're going to take a conveyor belt going here. And a conveyor belt going here. Check this out. We now have biomass. Awesome. Now these conveyor belts will move 60 items per minute. This is creating 60 items per minute. So right now we're going to bottleneck ourselves because we have 120 items per minute moving through here. But that's okay. Pretty soon we're going to be able to fix that as well. Okay, so let's build ourselves 1 more constructor. Right. Uh-oh. As the game freaks out. right. Would you stop? Did that line up okay? I can't tell if that did or not. Let's see here. That to that. Okay, that'll work. Ooh, it's ugly, but it works. Now, right now, we can only do biomass here. So what are you doing, Piggy? What are you up to? Just trust me, okay? Nice, right on time. Now, depending on the level of achievement,
Milestone
sometimes
exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
sometimes that thing can take like 5-10 minutes to come back. So let's see here. I wanted to do obstacle clearing. I went ahead and gathered up the materials for that. So let's go ahead and turn that in. Waiting for resources. We used some cable. That's what happened. Can we make some more cable? No. We can make wire. So how many more cable do we need? 8? So I'm going to make wire till I see that this says 8. 6, 7, 8. Let's convert that to cable. Awesome. And let's give it some cable. And launch.
Milestone reached. Biofuel will ensure maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily of wood. Additionally, R&D inflated your pocket dimension.
Ooh, nice. Okay. So now that we have gotten that ability unlocked, let's come back over here and I'm going to show you what we're doing. We are now going to create solid biofuel. It'll create 100. Oh, it'll consume 120 per minute. It'll make 60 per minute. Okay. So I know what we're going to need to do next. So let's get ourselves some iron rods for storage container. Let's see here. I love how we can just go over there and get iron ingots now. So let's make some iron rods. Let's make a few more plates because we're going to need to do some conveyor belts just in case. And let's do some wire because we're going to need to make cables to connect that other constructor. I don't know if we're going to max out power or not on this. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and wire you up. Now notice 3 out of 4. Now it says 4 out of 4. So each pole can only handle 4 connections. So usually you have to have, especially if you're chaining them, you need to allow for 1 input, 1 output to go to the next chain, and then that lets you power 2 items. So you can end up with a spaghetti mess of poles everywhere if you're not careful. Okay, so that is like that. Let's get ourselves a storage building. Okay, input's correct. Let's just put it right there. And let's go ahead and hook up a conveyor belt to that. Do you see what I've just created? A circular loop. Alright, so let's get a little bit more biomass. Let's turn this on. Let's see if we're going to max out power production or not. All 3 machines running. I think all 3 are running. Nice. Okay, awesome. So let's... I was going to say what's really cool is you can just hit the letter E and take stuff right off the conveyor line. So let's come over here. Let's get that out of here because what we're going to do is pop that in there. This stuff burns way more efficient. Look how slowly that's going. So left for leaves. Dump that in there. And now look what we're doing. We've built our first factory. We are inputting raw goods on that side. We're turning it into biomass. What is this called? Solid biofuel. And the solid biofuel powers the process. Now eventually we're going to run out of biofuel. We're going to run out of stuff. So we're going to need to be able to collect more to keep filling that thing up. So we're going to come over here. Oh, we're going to build a chainsaw. Now, how do I add this? Add to-do list, right mouse button in the list. Right mouse. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, so we need some more iron rods. Oh, we're going to need how many screws? 160. Okay. I'm going to do some quick crafting. I'll meet you right back over here in a second. Morning is about to start. We got to get to work. Yes, we do. So let's come over here. We're going to build ourselves a chainsaw. Awesome, awesome. And with the sun coming up, we can finally get some work done around here. So we're going to run over here and get ourselves some of this solid biofuel, because swap that in hand. Notice in the bottom left it says 37. This chainsaw, woo! This chainsaw consumes the biofuel, biomass fuel stuff. So we're going to come over here. Kapow, kapow. And look at that. Wait, how did I get limestone from that? Okay. We'll go with it. So let's see, we'll run over here. See about chopping this tree. See how much stuff we can get. Oh, so we got 14 wood and 40 leaves out of that. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Nice. Like I said, I don't know that this stuff will grow back. But look at that. In the matter of just a few moments, we managed to gather up quite a bit of biomass. So let's swap that out. So that's going to give us the ability to quickly gather up materials to start creating this solid biomass fuel, so that we can keep feeding this, so that we can start creating more to keep all our machines up and running. So let's here, we'll go ahead and dump that wood in there. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we're going to want to upgrade these conveyor belts so that they can start moving faster. Parts assembly, logistics Mark II. So it can transport items up to it can transport up to 120 resources per minute. Used to move resources between buildings. So we've got quite a few things we're going to have to build here for this. So let's go ahead and select that milestone. So I tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to do another quick little edit here. Well, I'm going to start beefing up this stuff. I'm going to start getting ready for more smelters. I'm going to go ahead and set up some constructors. Where are they at? Constructors. So that we can start building some of this stuff instead of having to craft it. We've already got one constructor making concrete. But now we can start constructing other stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, right now, I never noticed that the conveyor belts gave off a noise. That's crazy. The ingots themselves, I don't know that there's anything to use the ingots for other than to start making these different materials as well. So I'm going to go ahead and set up a little factory setup to get that stuff going. And then we're going to come back and use this this thing to get our logistics Mark II, which is going to be super awesome. So just hang on a minute. One more quick edit. We're going to get to upgrade again. So I've been running around gathering a bunch of material and just letting the factories run in the background. You ready to see what we got going? Check it out. Oh my gosh, Peggy, what have you done? Ooh, food. Yes. Yeah, I kept running into some some mobs that kept tearing me up, so I'm kind of running low on food. So I have got all this stuff set up. We're just going to start up here and make our way down so we can take a look at everything that's going on. Now, right now, it is going to be a bit of a mess, but I think here in a minute we're going to be able to accomplish a few tasks that's really going to let us start being able to organize. So we got copper ore being dug up. being run into 2 smelters. Let me check this. Now, as we keep progressing, there's going to come a point where it's going to get a little crazy with the math. So we're pulling 60 ore a minute. This belt can only move 60 a minute, which the belt is keeping up with it. That's fine. We're splitting it 30 and 30, which it's going to the smelter. But you can see that this thing is backed up. So we are making 60 ingots a minute. Once they come out of the smelter, we're just remerging them, and they're coming over here. And I got this as a buffer. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I thought we were going to take damage. So we're full of ingots right here. These ingots are coming over here. Now, I think this is where we could probably speed things up a little bit. This is going to consume 15 a minute. So we could have 4 of these guys running, and it would keep that flowing steady. Because you can see right now it stops, and then it goes. So our bottleneck right now is this constructor, but it's building wire. And then that wire's getting split and being run right here. And we're building cable. Here again, we could probably be a little more efficient. But at the beginning right now, I'm not too worried about efficiency. We're worried about getting stuff made so we can move forward in progression. So we've got concrete. We got cables. We got wires. And I got 2 biomass burners set up, powering that whole system. And we're going to need to work on reorganizing because everything is just getting jam-packed in here. But we've got our miner. Now this is also doing 60 a minute. We're splitting that into 2. But from here, we're doing something a little bit different. We're splitting it into 2 directions. So we got this set up right here that's making iron plates. Oh, we're out of power. Our 2 biomass burners here are out of power. Look at all this. Yep. We've got biomass solid fuel stuff for days. Let's get that up and going. Get that up and going so we can get that. There we go. So we got ingots coming through here to make sheets. That's jam-packed. We get pretty close to being full on iron rods. Still got a ways to go for screws, but screws are actually a double process. First you have to make the iron rods, and then they get turned into screws. So that's what we got going. Nice. So now that we've got a bunch of materials built up, let's go ahead and look at starting to do some more of this advancement. So right now, first thing I was looking at is let's go ahead and do the base building achievement. That's really going to let us start to organize and build structures a little bit better. So we need 100 rods, 100 sheets. Oh, just started climbing up the ladder. And then we'll come over here for concrete. Whoop. What would we say, 100? 200. Okay, there we go. Awesome. So let's go ahead and do this, and I'll show you this. Foundations and walls is going to be really cool. Now, what I didn't think about is, yep, we're going to have to launch. How long is that going to take? 2 minutes. Okay, cool.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure and improved overview. Building these will provide a grid for more advanced organizing and sectioning of your factory.
Okay. So we have got, let's see, I think it's just going to be the foundations. Okay, so we've got a lookout tower that you can kind of climb up and look around your area. I just like climbing up on like cliffs and stuff like that, looking off. Foundations. We've got 1 meter thick, 2 meter, and 4 meter, and then we get ramps in the same respect as well. And if you notice, the cost for all of it is just concrete. So that's why I really wanted this to get going, because once we get concrete going, we can really start organizing a whole lot better. So I'll show you what this looks like. We can put a foundation down, and then we can snap to that foundation and just start building a platform. So now we got this really cool flat area to work with. And then we've got walls that we can build. That's going to cost sheet metal and some concrete. But we can build walls. Then we can put floors on top of walls. We can make multi-level structures. And what's cool is, when we put this stuff down, we can kind of just put it anywhere. And so see right here how it builds itself so that it'll be level. We don't have to worry about that. It'll be nice and level on the foundations. And while we're waiting for that to land, I'll show you this. If you want to multi-delete, I'm going to hold Control. We can highlight and then just get rid of it. Awesome. Okay, so while you're coming in for a landing, I could have been running around gathering up materials for the next thing. Field research. See, parts assembly. Parts assembly I definitely wanted to do. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to need 200 cables, which I think the middle one is cable. Yes. Come on. 200 cables. Now there's a reason. I know before I was saying we're going to do the other one, the logistics level 2, but I got to looking at it and there's something else we needed to do first. Get these rods and 300. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Remember how we took out 100? That thing was already filled back up. I love it. And then we'll turn this in. Launch. How long is that going to take? Ooh, 6 minutes.
Milestone reached. More complex assembly of parts can now be automated. Project assembly parts can now be constructed and sent up via the space elevator. Note: project parts are too complex to produce by hand.
Still think that's so cool to watch it launch. Okay, so now we have got an assembler. Now, an assembler is important because here's what we were looking at doing. Select milestone, field research, level 2, Mark II logistics. We need 50 of these. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. 50 of these plates. Let's see here. Is it V, Q, not Q, X? There we go. Parts. A reinforced iron plate is 6 plates, which is no big deal, and 12 screws. So to make 50 of those, you have to have 300 of these and 600 of those, and then convert them into 50. Now, I can get the materials. Let's see, that's 600. How many plates did I say? I can't remember. Let's just grab 300. I think that's what I said it was, but I can't remember. But I'm going to show you this. So we're going to make, we can make 50. So watch this. See, I'm going to be here for a few minutes making these reinforced plates. So what we could do is build a assembler, which we need, let's see, we need 3 more plates. 2, 3. You know what I didn't do that we could do? There we go. So we need 10 cable, which we've got. I'm also going to need to look and see, is there one of these energy circuits that we're running with the biomass burners? Does any of them have some freed up energy so that we could go ahead and add this assembler and it won't shut down the system? Because if you overload it, it'll throw a fuse and then you won't be able to run stuff. So let's see, what I say it was? VX. Okay. Parts. We need to see how much a rotor costs to make. 5 and 25 for 1. We need 4. So we need 100 screws for that. Let's just take some more rods. There we go. Look at all. It's not going to fill up so fast. We can put it back if we, where it is. Rotor. Where it is. So I'm going to build 4 rotors. 2, 3, 4. Now, what we can do is we can look at this pole. This pole is routing energy for everything. We are consuming around, Okay, at peak, it looks like it's about close to 30 megawatts. And I get the feeling that this system over here is consuming more because we got a little bit more going on over there. So let's see here. I'm just going to put it right here for now. We're going to go ahead and organize all this stuff later on. I'm going to place down an assembler. And then, wrong button. There we go. Let's see here. One of these poles have a free... Are you? Okay, there we go. Whoop. Power it up. I want to make reinforced iron plates. So we're going to dump in some screws and some plates. Look at there, it can build us 5 a minute. So in 10 minutes, this thing would have 50 built for us. Now, I can craft them personally much, much faster. But I can have this running in the background while I'm doing other stuff. And then whenever we need reinforced plates, we can just come over here and get some, which would be just super awesome. But see, that thing, how it assembles stuff, X, there, I remembered. Look at this. We're already getting quite a bit of material going. So reinforced iron plates is assembled. Rotors are assembled. Modular frames and smart plating. All of those things have to be assembled, which means we have to start building all these different things to build more things. It's an endless cycle, I tell you. Oh my gosh, but I feel like we've made some really, really good progress. We're starting to get along. We've got ourselves foundations. We've got some of these different factory stuffs going and whatnot. Oh man, we're doing really good. I'm really happy with the way this is going. And I think what I'm going to do is, like I said, try to do a little bit of organization here, build up some foundations, and kind of get this stuff looking a little bit more clean and a little bit more organized. But if you enjoyed this episode, please click that like button. If you want to see more of these as I release them, you're not already subscribed and you want to be, well, go ahead and click the subscribe button as well. And if you want YouTube to notify you when new videos come out, go ahead and click that notification bell. Oh man, like I said, I'm having so much fun with this. I'm going to get my foundations ready to go so we can start getting some organization going. That way we can be ready for next episode. The spaceship is landing, getting ready for next episode, and that's when I hope to see you is in the next episode of Satisfactory.